Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at Realwrld Gamma, brought to you by the Real Fight Project. In the cage now, Mr. Nuts. Adversity, injury, so many stoppages along the way. That is what Snowchild has faced on his way to the octagon tonight. And as he makes his walk for the biggest fight of his life, this is Snowchild's homecoming.
This is the first fight of the evening. We are underway here now with the ring announcements. It's Daniel Nasser.
Realwrld Gamma! Fighting out of the blue corner, he makes his debut. Man with the skills, a raging psychopath craving for blood. He's predicting a round 2 knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nuts! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a veteran of the league who's fought and trained as hard as he can. Ladies and gentlemen, he is coming from the snowy peaks and faced problems all his life, but he has always fought back, the original gangster of the Third World League, and one of the best to step in the cage, Snowchild! Referee shot of the cage is in blue.
Referee is in big in the center, and they fight. Oh, a jab straight by Irtazad to open up.
Yeah, opens up with ferocious strikes here.
High pressure, high pace, exactly what we expected, but Irtazad's putting on the pressure right now on Mr. Nuts.
Yeah, Irtazad's showing zero respect of Mr. Nuts here.
Oh
just
my God.
going in with a flurry of shots here.
Hard hooks to the body by Snowchild. And a jab cross straight. Another jab. Mr. Nuts is well out of balance, well out of bounds right now. He does not know what's happening to him.
High
Right
pressure
straight.
is the name of the game for Snowchild here as he showboats a little bit.
Man!
Waiting on Mr. Nuts here. It's Snowchild.
Unloading, showboating, making sure everyone knows that there's a big difference between them in skill. This might not leave the first round if Snowchild can keep the pressure going.
Yeah, if Mr. Nuts somehow does survive the first round, this may be a questionable gas tank.
But those hard hooks to the body, the switch body kicks, they're all going to add up. Leg kicks exchanged there by both fighters. We're still in the first round. A minute and 50 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, Irtazad seems to calm down now and slow down a little bit. Heavy breathing going on here. Taking his time now.
Yeah, Irtazad really unloaded in that first minute. It's still not even half the round gone. But Irtazad really let go. Let's see if he has the gas tank to keep that pressure going.
Mr. Knight's doing a good job of keeping his guard up there, so most of Irtazad's strikes aren't landing flush.
Mr. Nuts showing that he is still in the fight. Let's see if he can pull something out perhaps to hurt Irtazad, because he has not gained his respect so far, Salman.
Irtazad doing a nice job of checking those low kicks there by Mr. Nuts. Mr. Nuts seems composed right now.
He's not really rushing anything. Oh, look at that. Irtazad though. Oh, but Mr. Nuts, not the most technical answer, but an answer nonetheless.
A clean right there by Irtazad. Mr. Nuts on the back. Mr. Nuts on the back foot here.
Straight punch there. Irtazad, not a lot of power behind it. Oh, look at that overhand there by Irtazad. He has him up against the cage. He's hurting him right in front of us.
Yeah, Irtazad's going in.
Oh, left hook there. Irtazad lands on the exit. Mr. Nuts is in this fight. I mean, you might not say he's in any kind of a competitive area, but he's still in this fight.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job of keeping his cool here. Usually people shell up and throw huge strikes back, but Mr. Nuts is sticking to the game plan.
He's composed. He's very composed. Let's see how that go on in the next round as 15 seconds left. The timekeeper right next to us. Irtazad and
Mr. Nuts.
Mr. Nuts exchanging overhand there, connects for
Nice
Irtazad.
high kick attempt there by Mr. Nuts.
And there we go, end of the round.
Round 2 underway here. Opens up with a high kick, Mr. Nuts.
Oh, a
another
head
one.
kick. Mr. Nuts answering. If Irtaza's guard was lowered, which you would expect if somebody has such a confidence going in the fight, that would have really been a problem.
Yeah, Mr. Nuts starting off this round. Ferociously himself, but eats a hard right there by Irtaza.
Snowchild now unloading against the cage right in front of his corner.
Snowchild's going for it. Senses Mr. Nuts is in danger.
Snowchild throws such a brilliant volume, and look at how many strikes are landing for him here.
Yeah, Mr. Nuts is eating a lot of shots here. But then again, his name is Mr. Nuts.
Snowchild is the guy in the gym who always wants to spar, who always wants to go. He'll never say no. He goes so hard, maybe to his own detriment, but tonight you can see it's paying off. He's doing good in this fight.
Yeah, don't let his record fool you. He is a veteran of the game with a record of 1-2 here. There's an experienced fighter so far.
Inside leg kick, it is a 1-2, tries to chase. Mr. Nuts does not land. 1 minute passed here in the second round. A body kick by...
Nice counter there by Irtaza.
Body kick by Mr. Nuts, but Irtaza, like Salman said, counter jab down the middle.
It's a hard right there, Mr. Nuts. A very back and forth round here, round 2.
See, Irtaza's winning these exchanges, but Mr. Nuts is still landing. So Irtaza needs to be careful in not rushing in or doing something hasty.
Yeah, Mr. Nuts doing a nice job of remaining calm in a storm here brought by Snowchild.
For all intents and purposes, most people perceive this fight to be a wash, right? That Snowchild would run through this guy who hasn't had his first fight. But Mr. Nuts has done great today.
Yeah, he has heart for sure.
Ooh, left hook almost landed there for... Oh, and a right straight for Mr. Nuts. He's swinging wild with that right hand. If he just brought it a little down the center.
Yeah, it was a looping punch because he's a little fatigued now. That started the first round here. Started the first few seconds of the round were pretty ferocious here by Mr. Nuts.
Also a technique deficit, apart from the fatigue, of course. But Mr. Nuts doing a good job staying in this fight. Low leg kick there.
Yeah, check by
Oh, wow.
Nice.
But no matter what Mr. Nuts throws, Snowchild is just barraging him with such heavy punches.
20 seconds in left in round number 2 here. Snowchild wails on Mr. Nuts, and Mr. Nuts returns fire.
The
Nice check
timekeeper,
there by Irtaza.
SM has the wooden blocks next to me. We're about to go into... Fight quality is great here today at Realwrld Gamma. Thank you for joining us here on Instagram. Oh, front push kick.
Nice front kick there by Mr. Nuts. Irtaza sweating profusely, breathing heavy in the third and final round, and Mr. Nuts seems unfazed right now by the barrage of attacks he faced in the first 2 rounds.
Snowchild had a very good first minute of the fight, but since then it's been far more competitive than that first minute would indicate. Oh, good uppercut, left hook there by Snowchild. Pouring on here. Mr. Nuts returning with that looping right hand. He needs to make it straighter.
Nice 1-2s there by Snowchild.
Body
Getting a barrage
kick.
of shots here. Countering. Irtaza right in the box here. Throwing hard strikes. Mr. Nuts on the back foot. Wailing on him is Snowchild. This may be the end.
And that's it.
Snowchild takes the victory here tonight in the first fight of Realwrld Gamma.
Well, he's asking if he can continue. The fight will continue. Okay, Snowchild thought he won, but look at that. He's just perfectly fine with continuing. But he knows he has him hurt here.
My bad there. It seemed like the fight was over, but they're back in here in the booth.
Referee isn't big, stopped it when he should have waited for a potential knockdown, but he might have looked a bit too hurt. But look at that, Mr. Nuts is covering up here. This might be grounds for a stoppage if he doesn't reply, but he is replying. He's fighting on. Oh!
Mr. Nuts continues to continues to strike back and fight back. Snowchild clearly tired. Both fighters exhausted.
Irtaza, Snowchild fatigued. 1 minute left. Both fighters fatigued. Irtaza will happily take it to the 3-minute mark of the fight, but he is tired. He can't get hit by something hard.
Yeah, he can get hit. He needs to keep his hands up. He needs to be vigilant in his strikes when he goes in forward like that, because Mr. Nuts could throw a hard counter there just like that, but Irtaza just keeps on going like a zombie.
Oh my God, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that should be it.
Apparently not, referee.
Okay, he's deducting for back of the head shot.
Referee is in Bay calls the start to this action again here. Both fighters clearly exhausted, given everything they had in these 3 rounds. The first fight here happening at Brave Gym, Packages Mall.
1-2 down the middle by Snowchild. The story of this fight so far. And Mr. Nuts still trying. Valiant effort tonight, but I think all 3 rounds indicated one forward moving pressure, and that was of Snowchild.
Last few seconds of the third and
hard
final
strikes
round here.
exchange here in the closing
Hard
seconds.
shots.
What a marathon of strikes this has been, ladies and gentlemen. And Snowchild and Mr. Nuts will go the distance. We'll be back with the judges' scorecard.
After 3 rounds, we go with the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored this contest 30-27, 30-26,